businesses are thinking ahead more than before about managing disruption caused by events which can't be controlled. And we come to this webinar bearing in mind that no two businesses are the same, and individual businesses will have different challenges and concerns. So, of course, there isn't a one-size-fits-all legal solution to supply chain challenges. But hopefully sharing our perspective and our recent experiences will provide some food for thought about legal issues that might not have been in your direct line of sight and are worth your business spending a bit more time on thinking about, which might help with additional resilience. As I said in the introduction, I'm a disputes lawyer, so I work with clients on disputes arising in supply chains, and in that sense my perspective is complementary to the work that Aaron and the commercial team do here at Walker Morris. They work with clients to set up contractual structures and arrangements which provide the levers and the tools that we want to use, have in our hands when a challenging situation arises. So through my eyes, as a contract lawyer, a disputes lawyer, supply chains are driven by legal contracting. Buying, manufacturing, selling, transporting, all of these things are underpinned by contracts. And as business goes along, when it's going well, there's often no need really to think very much about the contract documents that underlie the supply chain, because when business is operating and trading normally, it's in the here and now, in the real world most of the time. Coming to a lawyer, it's usually because there's a specific event or situation that you need help with. So our work's focused on those specific events and situations. And the starting point in my discussions with clients is to get the brief, to understand what's going on and to ask for the contract terms that relate to that particular part of the supply chain. And that could be a bespoke contract, or it could more often than not be standard terms, which are done on one or other party's standard terms governing the relationship. So I think in a world where there is more disruption and more challenges, some pretty big, some less significant, it's important for a business to have clear visibility on the legal terms that govern every part of the supply chain. And also to be comfortable that those legal terms are fit for purpose and provide sufficient legal tools in the legal toolkit to help us fix problems. Or if something is missing, then it's better to know about it up front, and plan ahead accordingly, and maybe put new terms in if that's considered to be appropriate. So I think to be colloquial about it, we don't want to find that we're left with only a flathead screwdriver when there are Phillips screws in your supply chain that need to be sorted out. And contracts really are so important because relying on the general law leaves you quite naked in a dispute situation. So to the extent that you haven't done so already, it's worthwhile investing some time in mapping out how your supply chain operates legally and doing a health check on the legal terms to be comfortable that you're in good shape for disputes, should they come along.